Hello guys and welcome to a new Etheria restart video. For those of you who don't know, I have already made the best free-to-play team to auto-all PvE content video. So you should check that one out, especially for players who are just starting the game and don't own many of the SSR tier animus. Today I'm going to show you the best premium setup to auto-farm all of the hardest difficulties dungeon in the game without changing equipments or shell effects. This setup I'm using can auto-farm all the hard modes for you without any RNG. So without further ado, let's get this show started. Before we start, you should know that in Grim Pursuit Dungeon, you're only allowed to use a team of 4 Animus, while in the Threshold, you can use up to 5 Animus in your setup. So I will show you the 5 Animus I use and explain to you the reason behind picking them. First, we have Helkid. Like I told you in his guide video, this Animus is the best support in the game. Even though the devs nerfed him before release, he grants your allies a unique shield that can take multiple hits, and also make all your team immune to any debuffs as long as the shield is up. His shield stacks with attack, and with the right build and shell effect, you can have him protect your team without the need of any healer or cleanser. You can copy my build if you like, or you can come up with your own creative way to use him. My Helkid build is a mix of different sets and stats. That way I can benefit the most from his skills. But you can also build him with some effect accuracy to land his S2 AoE attack decrease. But I found it to be not a big deal for the setup I'm using him with. I'm using Law of Silence shell effect, because it's the main one I use in PvP. But you can use another effect of your own choice. Next we have Doki, and she is the best SSR in the game in my opinion. And if anyone is planning to re-roll an account, they should target her without a question. Her kit is insanely strong, because it pushes allies' attack gauge so much that you can grant a second turn to an ally before the enemy take his first. She can also cleanse debuffs on your allies with her backup effect. So even if your Helkid shield fell short, she can back him up against heavy debuffing bosses. Not to mention she also increases your allies' damage and speed, and stack it up slowly thanks to her data stream effect. Her S2 reduces skill cooldown of your allies as well, so you can spam Animus skills turn after turn when used right. She is easy to build because all you need to focus on her is speed and bulk. For her shell, I use Jackal Guard for the speed and attack gauge increase. You can use her with the same build for PvP content as well. Moving on, we have Beyontine, the second best SSR Animus in my opinion for all content. If you get lucky enough to re-roll an account with her and Doki, it's game over for PvE content. Beyontine's S3 boosts allies' attack and crit damage, while giving a special effect called Underworld Flower. This effect reduces damage taken by allies. She can also use these stacks to revive any dead ally after her turn ends. Her S2 is insanely strong, because it pushes one ally's attack gauge by 100% and reduces their skill cooldown. This skill is broken in PvP, and I have already made a one-turn cleave setup for Arena with it. So you should check that video out as well. She is also very easy to build because all she needs is speed and bulk. For the shell effect, I like to use Codex of Magic because it allows her to cast a skill for free on her first turn, and also increases her speed. But you can use any other effect you want. I use this build for PvP cleave setups. Next we have Heinrich, and he is the main DPS of the team we are about to use. What makes Heinrich good is being Dark Element, and also his AoE skills, which are needed in endgame PvE modes. Not only that, but Heinrich can also strip buffs with all his skills thanks to his passive. And he can also inflict block debuff, which make enemies unable to be buffed, and also wood, which stops them from healing. His damage multipliers are also insane because of his own crit damage buff and his last words debuff. So he is a complete DPS and debuffer at the same time. You can build him however you like, but I personally went for a mix of stats. That way, I can use him in both PvP and PvE. For his shell effect, I like to use Count, because it grants him a big attack boost, and also allows him to heal himself when attacking. Last but not least, we have Rosa. She is our final team member, and the most flexible one, because you can change her with any DPS you like. But I prefer Rosa because she can dish a lot of damage in a short amount of time, thanks to her follow-up attacks, and also boost all your allies' crit chance with her S3. She also decreases enemy speed, and land a special debuff called Bladeheart Bloom, which boosts her S1 damage, and allow her to trigger her follow-up attack. So with her and Heinrich, you have all the DPS you need for any content. For her shell effect, I use Count as well, because of the attack boost and lifesteal effect. Now let me show you how to auto-farm all hell difficulty dungeons with this team without any RNG. Please enjoy the rest of the video, and don't forget to leave a like and comment what you want to see next.
Beating, hiding, I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you'll find it, I've been too much on your plate. I'll keep hiding, calling out your name, calling out your name. Calling out your name. Tell me how you're feeling since you got me out in the open. Now I'm ready to dive in. I know you told you it would be a slow burn. Beating, hiding, I've been calling out your name from the darkness, thinking it's too late. If you'll find it, I've been too much on your plate. I'll keep hiding, calling out your name, calling out your name.
You've been shattered, you've been broken down. Heart is beating, still won't make a sound. It feels like an angel straight from heaven, just like my lucky number 7. You're my shooting star. We're running round in circles, love feels so invincible. Feel you when there's no one around. Your beauty's so amazing, I will always hold you down. Your heart will be kept safe and sound. But I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're on my mind. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight, baby, cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heartbeat to save it. irreplaceable. Together unstoppable. And I feel your frequency, feel your love around me. I'm drowning in my mind, don't wanna let you down. We're running round in circles, our love feels so invincible. Feel you and there's no one around. Your beauty's so amazing, I will always hold you down. Your heart will be kept safe and sound. But I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. You're the picture perfect, you're on my mind. Painted. And I don't wanna lose what we've got tonight, baby, cause your love's like a dynamite. I don't wanna love you when I'm faded. I can feel your heart need a saving, cause your love's underrated.